All right. So the next part would be the verse. So you are God. So now I'm playing it, I'm switching between playing bass in the pedal and in my hands, right? So I start off with playing in my hands, right? Right? Now I could do it with the pedal, but I'm only gonna do the pedal if I want to do like a movement, right? But if I'm not doing a movement, then I'm just staying home, with the, and you can double it with the pedal as well. All right, but you don't necessarily need to. Okay, so you are God, in control, seated high. And now in my right hand, right? So here again, so now this is where we're talking about, playing full, right? And making sure everything sounds full. So on organ, I'm going to, and if there's no bass player, right? So there's no, I'm not necessarily doing left-hand chords all the time, right? So in this part of the song, I'm really just playing full, and I am, just being the accompaniment. So full accompaniment, right? So in my bass, I'm on the 4 chord, which is E flat, but in my right hand, so I'm going to be taking my thumb and I'm going to be playing F and I'm going to be playing G. But I'm also playing B flat, D, and G. So it's a stretch. You see that? So you're in control. So now I have F, come back to, I'm on the 1 chord, so I'm having F, B flat, I'm adding a C, and then I have the 3rd, which is D, and F on top as well, which is the 5th. So, okay. So, you are God, and you're in control, seated high, the Lord of all. So the 6th chord, which is G, right? It's the same thing as that. I'm just not having that F on the bottom. Of course, you can actually. So yeah, that works. And then to the 5, right? So just an F major chord. So F, A, C to the F, and I have F in the bass. All right, so you are God, and you're in control, seated high, and you're Lord of all. All right, so then you go back to the top. So, but I like to do, let me see, you are God, and you're in control, seated high, and you're Lord of all. So, all right. So, I have A in the bass, in my pedals, as well as in my left hand. So this is going to be another crawl. So the chords are going to be spread out. All right, it's going to be 3-note chords, but they're going to be spread out. So A, F, and C. See, that's a 5 chord, but I'm starting on the 7, or excuse me, I'm starting on the 3rd of that 5 chord, right? So there'll be a 1st inversion. So then I'm on the 1. So A, F, C, B flat, F, D. Now I'm going to go to invert that chord. See, there's some more of that crawl again. So now I'm on D, B flat, and F. And then I go back to the 4, which is E flat, B, and G. So, all right. So you are God, and you're in control. Seated high, and you're Lord of all. All right. Now let's go to the second part of the song. So things will change, right? So things will change when we call, and see how a lot of the chords are going to be the same. Okay, so I'm not gonna break down those chords that I've already broken down earlier. So those are going to be the same. All right, but when I come up on something new, then I'll break that down. So things will change. So things will change when we call on that 5 to the 2. All right, so things will change when we call on that 9 to the 5, right? And then to the 2. So that right there. So when we call on that name, great Jehovah. All right, so it's on the 2, just like in the beginning. So E flat, G, B flat, G, and E flat. So I'm going. So, but that melody, even though it's a bell on the record, here again, right? I'm playing organ, so I have to fill it up. So what I'm doing is I'm doing sixths. So G, I'm putting G on the bottom and harmonizing it. So, and then I'll do that last part like that, okay? So, all right, so what we're going to be doing is, that last part, I'll leave unison because, like I said, I have that chord on the bottom. So, you see that? So, when we call on that name, great Jehovah. All right, let me do that again. So that's what we're going to do. So let me break that part, let me put that part together. Let me put that part together. So on that night. So now, this is where, because I want to do that melody, right? So that's when I would actually keep that, but with my foot. So things will change when we come on the line. See? Now, so that right there. So it's just so I'm playing the 3 chord, right? So D minor, so D, F, A, C, F, and A, but I have that B flat on top, okay? So I'm just playing this, but I just have that B flat on top. You'll see that a lot of times in CCM, right? So back to the 4. All right. So things will change when we call on that name. Right, back to the 1. All right, so now the next part part of the song, which is Great Jehovah, You're Good. So this is, we're taking it out, all right? So Great Jehovah. So we're taking it out now. So we're going to Great Jehovah, You're Good, and we won't stop praising. So all your drawbars are out. So now your drawbars are all should be pulled out, okay? So here's another thing about organs. So if I were on main keys and I had my sounds layered, this is where I would pull out my, my brass, right? My saw brass. But on organ, in this case, we're just pulling out all our drawbars. Right? Because in the verse, right? If I was on the verse, but we all the way out now, all right? All right, so these are the same chords that we've been doing the whole time. 4, but I have B flat doubled, so B flat, E flat, F, G. All right, so yeah, so that's pretty much what it is, right? So, then so now, the other part is the, right? So now what that is right there is, right? So I'll start from the bottom up, okay? So F sharp, B flat, C, E flat, F sharp, B flat. All right, so doing. And then we won't stop praising. So it's going to go from 2, 4, 6, 5. All right. So, and we won't stop praising. Same chords before. All right. So, but the groove changes. So, in the groove. Then back to I just did something right there. And we won't stop praising. I'll do one more time. let me just break down what I did. So that flat 7 major, right? So that'll be A flat major 7, A flat. I have A flat, B flat, right, with my thumb. C, E flat, G. And then in my left hand, all right, so I have the 5th, which is E flat, the 5th of the A flat chord, right, which is E flat, and then the 3rd of the A flat chord, which is C. But then in my pedal, I have A flat. All right, so it's giving that nice, thick bass right there. So now, you see that? See the difference? Has more weight when I put this right there, right? And then I go to the 4. I'm doing the same thing, right? The exact same thing. But, so I got the 4, B flat, and G in my left hand. F, G, B, D, F. So I'm going like that. So that's what that is right there. All right. So I hope this really helped you in, knowing how to approach playing praise and worship on organ. So if anybody has any questions, hit me up in the comment section. If you have any, just other things that you might want me to do, hit me up in the comment section. I know there are some of those that want me to do talk music. So I'm going to be doing the talk music as well. So I have that, and also a couple of shout bumps with just organ and drums. All right, so I have those 2 on the docket. And then if anybody else, like I said, has any questions about, or want me to further explore praise and worship and doing praise and worship on organ as it pertains to, the difference between that and in main keys, just let me know, and I'll try my best to get it out to you, all right? So with that being said, thank you everyone so much, and hope this helps, and see you on the next time.